Indoor skydiving in the first date. All right, so I was just in I was in a panel earlier with at Stephen Rowe's channel, and then we were just chatting about having a discussion about like having a budget on the date, so on and so forth, and stuff like that. And I had the chance to talk to one of my trolls, and the conversation was cordial. And one of the things that he said, because my position on this was like, dude, as a young man, I would say the most you should do is hold on. Like the most you should do on the first date is like just coffee, right? And to me, it's like the less money you spend when at the beginning of a relationship, the better it is. Because like, why would you want to like, you know, go out on a dinner and stuff like that, $100 plus or whatever the case may be, for over with a chick that you don't even know, and then when she doesn't give you anything, then you're gonna feel like you've been taken advantage of, right? So to avoid all that situation where she doesn't feel like she owes you any coochie, and you don't feel like you know you spend your money in vain, then just skip the whole dating restaurant, this formal stuff. You just get a coffee or something like that, or you don't even have to do none of that, right? So I was saying like, so as a budget wise, just like on average $50. But anyway, so this dude claimed that, well, I would say if you're gonna go out on a date on a first date, you should do something that's fun and something that you would enjoy. I would recommend something like skydiving or something like that, right? And then when we ask him about like, well, okay, so then why would be your budget for first like a first date? Then he was like, well, honestly, if you don't have the money, you shouldn't. If you don't have money, you shouldn't be dating, right? So because he got it like that, so he just like swipe his credit card or whatever, and then he doesn't worry about the price and all that shit, right? I mean, it's all good if you got it like that, there's to say, right? It ain't tricking if you got it. However, now, if the advice that we're giving these young men, right? They just have their little part-time job, going to college and all that stuff. They should have a budget. You should absolutely have a budget for dating, because you don't want to spend your whole week paycheck on a freaking date, or first date, mind you, and stuff like that. And then next thing you know, the thing's not going anywhere, right? So it's a failed investment. So when he mentioned indoor skydiving, I take a look at the price. On average, it's about $100 per person. So you fools are complaining about like spending money on a date with a chick, and then you don't get nothing out of it at the end of the night, and you bitching about that. But for first date, this dude got no problem taking a chick skydiving, which is about $100 a pop. So you willing to spend $200 on a chick you don't even know? I mean, yeah, you might be having fun, but what if she hates that thing, right? So then, therefore, you just wasted $100 on her for no reason. See, think, guys, think. Not all advice are good advice. I mean, it sounds nice as a talking point. Yeah, it'd be like, yeah, don't take a girl out on a date on a restaurant. Man, take her skydiving. It's $100 a piece, dude. For 18-year-old, 18 to like early 20-year-old, are you gonna spend $100 a pop on a skydiving first date?
It's $100?
$100 a piece.
Oh, you checked it?
Yeah, I checked it.
Indoor skydiving.
Yeah, indoor skydiving. Yeah, $100 a piece. Indoor skydiving. Imagine you like 18-year-old, or even like 18 to 25, right? You got a part-time
You can't
job.
even talk to the person while you're indoor skydiving. So then you'll need a second date just to get to know them.
Exactly.
Just to find out if you guys actually click.
Yeah, but $50 or less. That's a sucker shit. Well, no. That's not fair, because he didn't sit into that stuff. I don't think he disagreed with me. But however, later on in the conversation, he said he doesn't agree with anything that I said. So then, therefore, it's fair to assume that he did not agree with actually having a very low budget on on the first date. So I don't know. Did you disagree with me, bro? Or that's that one thing you probably agree with me on. You agree with me, right? It's $100 a piece on the first date. It's foolish. I don't know. But
He
anyway,
doesn't have a budget, so
yeah, but
probably depends on what he's got in his wallet at the time. I guess that's how it works if you don't have a budget.
I don't know, man. This dude is rich. So that's good. It's a good
I've
thing.
never met a rich person who doesn't have a budget, but okay.
But all I'm saying is that, like, spending money on a chick on a first date is stupid. That's why a lot of you guys are out here bitching about, like, well, I spent that much money on her. She didn't give me no ass at the end of the date. Because you're stupid. The whole art of dating is this, like, as a man, you try to get some ass before she get to know you. And as her, she try to get as much of your resources before she give you some ass. It's a game. So then, therefore, you take the money off the table. So then, therefore, you don't owe her anything. She don't owe you anything. So the less money that you guys spend on getting to know each other to find out who's playing who, then the better. That's my perspective. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section and stuff like that. And yes, and trolls are welcome. Peace.